Oh yes, son. Designate this flow like designated survivor on Channel 4. Was he the president or something mo? It's something I'm gonna deliberate now. Yes, deliberate with my style, deliberate with flow. Just from my lips, they're freaking loud. They're freaking gonna blow up the wall like a freaking plasma gun that's hoisted on someone's arm towards the top. Then I let this rain some more because I got this rain force going green right now. And this was something along the coast. Some that just wanna suck in all of this nourishment of all the fluid that runs. Yes, it started to sit like the sea for a while, but we start to take it up in our cups when we wanna drink of the stuff. Yes, that's how good that it was. So get stuffed on this like you went to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and that's all they had was some more of my tapes, cause they sounding the best. Yes, I'm just gonna tear on this bell. I'm gonna make this vibrant sound that nobody's ever heard of before. It's gonna be the wooden planks about to get pulled from the ships when they just sitting at the dock. It's like they haven't paid rent, and I'm gonna evict them now with this song that's about to splash in the tub. We got into something smaller, I see, but that's okay because we'll just take another battery ram to this door to self-implode it onto itself. Yes, I'm plastered on all of the walls. You can see my image wherever you walk. If you was going down the street and it was hot, take off the hat because that's more of the winter one. This beanie you wore, you pulled it real low like you're about to rob a bank or maybe someplace else. Maybe you're just robbing the store for the little bucks. You just want what they got in the drawer. But don't you know that they keep a little Swisher sweet box below that's filled with the bigger ones? Those are the ones you want. But you haven't gone to that store very much, so you wouldn't have known. If you were a regular customer coming through, they wouldn't be that scared to pull that bitch out and then help themselves to some more so they can satisfy that draw, so you can fill it up with some more than little ones, cause they stack up and they add up, son. And then we're gonna play some more of this March Madness with the basketball that was orange and it was round. Ready to go through the net, ready to go through all of this proverbial type shit, and then we're gonna get prehistoric for a bit. I'm just a dinosaur, but I haven't grown any wings on my back, so I can't give them a flap. I can't be hovering above your ass like a hoverboard dead. Did we want to go full future again? Why not? We should have put a dash of salt over our shoulder before we begin, because that shit was for luck and I don't have any laying around, so what am I gonna do right now? Shit, we need to go ask the older guy with the gray hair because he's living too long. Yes, I'm getting livid with thought. I'm just gonna say this and pronounce this the best one that you've ever heard before. I'm gonna block half of my sound, so we'll see how that goes on this thing that records. Yes, it's just like a 45 when it spins around. Was I doing this because I wanted to change the audio and how it records? Or was my breath really stank like I had some fish and garlic and all of this, and then you want to get away for just a second, man? Because I could have been an audio cassette before you give it a flip. All of this was just a Sega Genesis, and it started to sputter again because the car wasn't traveling fast enough. If it was going 45 miles per hour, how long would it take to get to somewhere else? Someplace on the map. Won't we put this little tag, and then you can see it in attack my flow and my beat once again, because it was fully esteemed and what you would see on a color TV, because it had to be me. Something with love, a couple hearts all around. Yes, that's how I dot my eyes, and then that's gonna get Charlie going all of the time, because he's just a robot with the wires. He has a couple buttons in his back you could push and have him do something else. Supplying some more flow from out my mind, and I think it's going pretty well right now. Maybe we're finding a pot of gold. Where was the leprechaun? He should be somewhere around. Maybe he's watching us through binoculars with this really long sniper gun. He's just gonna snipe one of us. We gonna be gone. If he got us in our spinal cord, we won't be able to walk anymore. We'll need something with the wheels that we're seated in. We're strapped in like we could have been a Hannibal if we had that mask on our face. So we can't be buying anyone like a bad dog. Like bad dog. Go in the room. Get away from all of these human beings because you don't want to see them like meat, is so methinks. And then with my cult, I'm about to say this little limerick that I just made up. Yes, I could have been from the Irish Isles in every one of my songs. I'm like a tarantula, dog. I just want to bite you now. My venom was a low. You could fill up a bottle of maybe 4 or so. Yes, spectating on this flow before they ever pass the ball around, before I pass the buck to the next person is gonna see what they're gonna do with it. Like stop the bus, let me get off, let me just play this trumpet with the song I made up that nobody has heard quite yet, not from the beginning to the end. Maybe parts in the middle were similar to the last ones, like some Similac in a little bottle you're about to feed a kid. Yes, make sure the top is tightly screwed on, cause you don't want to have it drip. Yes, this was the cause of the mess. It was you, so don't get pissed at the little kid. Why don't you step back for a bit so you can catch your breath, so you could be full parachute with this shit once again. You'll start to fall and then you'll start to be gone when you hit that mulch. It wasn't like a swamp at all. No, you're gonna get sinked in. You're gonna sink your teeth into this. Don't put the fork in that roast, isn't done quite yet. So we're gonna hit you again with the book that was loaded with a bunch of pages that I put out. Yes, put that fire out, make it drench. Make sure that the water's everywhere around. When I start to make it rain with the garden hose by pointing straight up, then you'll actually know. It'll actually be a PC code, but the earlier ones, like it was on black and white with no words at all. No, it was something auto-vibrant of itself. Yes, we need to watch it and study it like it was some earlier growth. Like it was something that hasn't evolved. It was still the bacteria in this liquid from the rain that it drops. That's where the swamp began. Yes, we need to say this and tell everyone. Make sure when they get off the bus, they get a pamphlet of some of my stuff, maybe my earlier ones, because they won't want to blow their heads up quite yet. It will be a bunch of splatterball. Splatterball. Yes. I tucked some more of my flows into an envelope and send them to yo, but I need a stamp. SAS, I think. SOS on this, because you haven't received it yet. From your little mailbox company. Your little postal's going messed up, so I need to send them a note and make sure they get their ducks in a row. Before they take flight, they need to be in the war. They need to float. They need to fill that fluid for a while. Before they start to flap their arms, and then they'll be gone. And they're forming a V some more. Yes, this was a V for victory with every one of these. And now I'm just gonna drop some more sesame seeds onto this buns, cause yo, that's my job. Then I'm shipping it to all the fast food that you got. Whatever they put in between, that's on them and not me. You see, so I keep my hands clean. I don't have any of the red like the human blood. Boom. So go and do a DNA check on that one. I'll get you a stretch limo that looks more like a horse, because I could see your body going through in the casket, about to be buried pretty soon. Put a bunch of dirt and ashes on top. Yes, for bad luck. That's not the song. That's not what you threw over your shoulder, son. So why don't you just forget the last part of the song? Then we could go back to being friends or acquaintance to the accountant. And then he will shoot you up, because that Ben Affleck gets pissed when you're not listening enough. So he's gonna come and get you next. Yes, just strangle him at the neck before there is no breath. All the Christmas lights are lit up. I strung them up myself. Yes, I've got the most Christmas spirit than any of y'all motherfucks. And I wanna make sure you're gone in your dust. Yes, the Magnificent Seven was just one. And now he's gonna shoot you with a 6-shooter, there you go. It's not the pea shooter, son, because yours are dried up. You're gonna make split pea super some. In a pot that was cold, it hasn't heated up. It doesn't have the flame underneath that it needs for right now. Speculating some more on this flow. It's just the buttons pushed at this right sequence and time for you to give a little cheat code. You can start off your game with 20 lives. So we gonna shoot the sun for a while until it stops being so bright. Maybe the clouds will come because they see what we do. We got the big boomsticks, like the thunder was captured inside of this little metallics. Yes, this was gonna be something to be studied later on. Put me in the time capsule right now. Yes, as I say that, I prayed it to God, and then I send a little note to Trump. I hope he opens and reads it up. Yes, that would have been swell. That would have meant that I was doing half of my job. I was really half-assing it now, like I only cleaned up half of the plates and the rest of them are still laying around. Some are at your table. Somewhere in the summer I'm gonna get you, and then this is gonna be swell, son. This is gonna be awesome. I'm just spitting some sweltering hot stuff. This could have been some Tabasco you bought in the bottle that was short that you could carry around with yourself. I seen some people wear it on their belt. That's what's up. That's like a Batman utility one. TWA. Oh, some alien. TWA. Yes. Getting crisp and authentic with this, as crisp as a tortilla chip. I can promise you this. This is what you want, your bull, and don't let it get stale, because you need to eat all of them up right now. They're like their medicine. Don't just fake eating it by putting it in your cheek and shit. You gotta actually down that shit because it's good for you. I wanna give you something that you do not want. Yes, I'm just polishing another gem. This one I found and now I'm getting full gymnast when I rip. When I gonna spit? When am I gonna capture it into a net like it's a fish? I asked Anita once again, and maybe she's my favorite Mouseketeer there ever was. She could have been on any beach movie with me and it wouldn't be a B1 because I was involved making an A. Give me that on my sheet and then we could see if I could get it done. I could make this motherfucker stink. Yes, it would be a pile of something you defecated earlier on when you completely missed the toilet. You didn't even hit the rim, my friend. There wasn't even a mark of where it dripped. I know that's pretty sick, but I'm just getting into it. I just opened in the cupboard to get out that Indian. Boom. With the horns that were cool like the moose's ones. You don't go to Alaska very much, I can see that much. And now I'm just gonna say, hey, what is this about? When I spitting on this with bad attitude, it's gonna be another sweet sound of a trumpet. That means I was triumphant, I think. Now I'm just gonna drop some more of this herbs that I picked in the morning from this pot and I grown. This was gonna be something to leave you somber thinking from now on, because you got dark inner thoughts and you can release them for a while, but make sure they get back home, because you don't want to be on Criminal Minds. No? The glass was gonna get broke, all the pieces could get picked up, but you couldn't put together because your glue wasn't that strong. You had the type from the dollar store. I think you need to spring for some Fred Mars, because it's just a little more down the road. Yes, I could get this going any way that I want. Yes, Northwest shit with finesse. I get it. Yes, I'm just an alien, but I shifted. Yes, gears or something. Or maybe just DNA strips because they always spin it just a way that's delicious. Boom, TWA.